Good morning and welcome to the 10 a.m. daily weather brief. Start us off, as always, we'll take a look at the upper level wind profile from this morning's balloon launch, where we do have a freezing level sitting at 14,300 feet and winds remaining rather consistent throughout the vertical column, coming out of the southwest with speeds staying in the mid to upper teens. And we do see our peak winds being observed at both 16 and 25,000 feet at a modest 19 knots. Now, pulling up our most recent surface analysis chart, we can see that we do have a weak cold front over the Ohio River Valley, and that is moving southeastward and is expected to reach our area this evening, in which could trigger some scattered storms come this afternoon as it begins to interact with the warm and moist air mass that is overspreading our area. And after that front moves through Friday afternoon, we'll see some drier conditions settle in behind as an upper level ridge begins to build in across the region and into Sunday and through early next week. And that will further work to reduce our rain chances and also hopefully keep us slightly cooler due to some persistent or more so persistent onshore flow. Now, moving on to Monday, another cold front looks to approach the region, and that should work to increase our total cloud coverage and once again moderate our temperatures, while also bringing in a slight chance of rain. And then rounding out our next 7 days ahead, the most significant weather feature to make note of, Tropical Storm Erin, has our current model ensemble members and models generally agreeing that the system should recurve well offshore and bring us minimal direct impacts other than possibly some larger waves and rip currents. However, those hurricane hunters are set to begin running some missions this afternoon and tonight, which should provide us with some data that will be crunched in through the models and hopefully give us a better idea of what we're dealing with here. But yeah, that rounds out the next 7 days. And then moving to the 24-hour risk chart here, we are starting the day off with some mostly overcast conditions and moving through the day, bringing in some rain chances. Increase the lightning chances just slightly, bringing it up to an orange. But generally some scattered convection this afternoon can be anticipated. And for our temperatures, we are currently in the upper 70s, moving towards the mid to upper 80s, and our winds today should remain rather light, switching to be a variable overnight through into tomorrow morning. And bringing us to the short-term risk chart, Friday, we can anticipate partly cloudy conditions with a very slight chance of a shower or a thunderstorm and a high around 83. And Friday night, partly cloudy conditions with a low of 73. And similarly, Saturday, partly cloudy and a high of 82 with not much to make note of as far as color greens across the board. And then moving on to the 7-day forecast today, we do have some probabilities for some pop-up showers and thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon hours and early evening hours. And then Friday, very slight chance of a shower developing in the afternoon. And moving forward, Saturday and Sunday remaining mostly dry, partly cloudy conditions with some slightly cooler temperatures anticipated on Saturday. And then Monday, we see those rain chances build in slightly as we have that cold front move through and some drier conditions to follow on Tuesday and Wednesday. And that is going to round out the 7-day outlook. I'll be back tomorrow at 8:15 with the daily weather operations brief.